Welcome to hodayah zeved habat.
For those of you who don't know us, you may be at the wrong function. You're more than welcome to stay, but it will probably be slightly awkward.
Hodayah means gratitude, and we are very grateful to our parents for putting batsheva in her name. With so many of us, it's a bit hard to keep count.
Also, nothing says a corona baby like hadas. The smell is good, but there's no taste.
Sarah is, as we like to put, exuberant.
As the oldest of the youngest, she's the boss, the queen, and last but not least, the string bee.
Nah, just because it rhymes doesn't mean you need to put it in the speech.
Sarah enjoys putting on plays for us, which are as diverse as the music she listens to. Not only Frozen, but also the sequel, Frozen 2. Sass, come on up and show us what you got.
As we stand before you know, as we stand before you now, our community we love, we are moved to thank Hashem, the one above, for we never take for granted the many brachas that He sent. Our nation, and especially our children. V'zakeni, take my children by the hand, help them walk along your way. May they never go astray. May they know you as I know you. Oh, Hashem, accept my plea. Give me children who give nachas, v'zakeni. May we merit and be blessed, like for your Torah and mitzvahs. They will never take a rest. For your name they will uphold it. Oh, Hashem, accept my plea. Give me children who give nachas, v'zakeni. So we open up with so much joy in our heart. We cannot thank enough that you're a part of today's special simcha. Thanks for making such a fuss. Your care of our family, batsheva hadas. V'zakeni, v'zakeni, take my children by the hand, help them walk along your way. May they never go astray. May they know you as I know you. Oh, Hashem, accept my plea. Give me children who give nafas. V'zakeni, v'zakeni, v'zakeni.
Many people have asked us, what actually is a zeved habat?
According to Yahoo Answers, it's a bris without the chalk.
This doesn't seem completely accurate, so we turn to Google instead. A zeved habat is a ceremony established by the Sephardi communities in the 19th century, following a long history of various ways of celebrating the birth of girls. Given the fact that there was no official ceremony in halacha, they called this ceremony a zeved habat.
The name zeved habat is based on the pasuk in which Leah thanks Hashem following the birth of her son Zvulun, saying, "Zevadani Elokim oti zeved tov," meaning Hashem has gifted me with a choice gift. And the next pasuk speaks about the birth of his sister Dinah.
Some of the commentaries, for example, the Radak, explain that Dinah and Zvulun were actually twins, and this thanking Hashem was for the birth of Dinah as well.
The Ramban explains that the word zeved is actually two words, zebad, meaning this is a branch, which I guess works well with the name hadas.
The short ceremony is comprised of the psukim of bracha and tefillot for the future of the newborn baby.
So, hello everybody. Thank you so much for being here with us. There's the baby. It's like Lion King. Anyone who wants to sing that song is welcome to do so. There we go. But they can't see you, so you have to be here by Zoom. You know, if it's not on Zoom, then it's as if it never happened. Okay. Okay. What we're going to do now is the zeved habat. The zeved habat ceremony, as I mentioned, is a relatively recent one. But it's become a part of many Ashkenazi communities as well, just because it's something special to do with the girls. Somebody said to me they didn't see a moil today, and thank God. But the idea really is to bring joy and to bring bracha into the home, in addition to the bracha that already is obviously there because of the child. But often, like when it comes to a girl, we just name them in shul, and then we just expect, you know, the bracha to flow. But it's really so much nicer to be able to have a gathering together where we can feel the bracha and bring that bracha together. So we'll start the process now.
יונתי בחגבי הסלע, בססר המדרגה, הראיני את מרך, השמיעני את קולך, כי קולך ערב ומערך נווה. My dove in the cliffs of the rock, in the hiding places of the mountainside, show me your face, let me hear your voice, for your voice is sweet and your face is lovely.
We then give a bracha to the beautiful child, which I'm privileged to do for my own child. It's really nice. Misha Berach Avoseinu Avram Yitzchak Yaakov Moshe Aaron David Shlomo Sarif Karachov Aleya Yivarech Es Ishti Hayoledes Natalia Kuna Bas Yafa Ves Bita. Sorry, sometimes forget. Hodayah batsheva hadas Shenod Allah b'Mazel Tov. Ana barech otanu ves kol mishpachteinu ves kol chavereinu v'yizku legadla l'Torah leben Torah v'chupa l'masim tovim v'neimar Amen. Okay, if I can ask Lance Khan, please, saw him somewhere here, to come up and give, Lance and I have been friends since we were 3 years old. And so I think it's quite special and appropriate for Lance to come up and to give our beautiful daughter and all our children and all our friends and our family, it's quite a lot, Lance. Okay, just the Brikas Kohanim, please, Lance, if you can.
יברכך אדוני וישמרך, יאר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונך, יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך שלום.
Amen. Thank you, Lars. Thank you. And I'm going to ask, we've got our two sets of parents here, Baruch Hashem. If I can ask you to come up, if you're able to just, there's a little Yehirat son that I'd like you please to all say together. Gee. It's not on Zoom, it's like it didn't happen.
May it be the will of our Father in heaven, that He set in your heart the love and awe of Him all your days, so that you do not come to sin. May your desire be for the Torah and the commandments, and your heart meditate in awe. May your hands be occupied with the commandments, and may your feet run to do the will of your Father in heaven.
Amen. Please, everybody, join in with us as we sing the song Hamalach HaGoel Lati, where we ask HaKadosh Baruch Hu to send us the angels that blessed Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov to bless us all.
Hamalach HaGoel Lati, Hamalach HaGoel Lati Mikora, Yivarech et Hane'arim, Vikarev Ahem Shemi. Hamalach HaGoel Lati, Hamalach HaGoel Lati Mikora, Yivarech et Hane'arim, Vikarev Ahem Shemi. V'shem Avoisai, v'shem Avoisai, Avraham v'Yitzchak, v'yitgul aroi, v'yitgul aroi, v'kerem haaretz. V'shem Avoisai, v'shem Avoisai, Avraham v'Yitzchak, v'yitgul aroi, v'yitgul aroi, v'kerem haaretz. The final words of the ceremony are the words that we say at the Bedekin, where the child's about to leave the home. We understand that when a child gets married, that they leave the home and they go and they create their own life. But before they do that, we've got to give them a bracha. So we give them a bracha, achoti atye la'alfei revava, which is the bracha that Lavan gives to his daughter, which is a crazy thing. That Lavan gives to his sister when Rivka's about to leave. It's a crazy thing. They're such strange, horrible people, but at the end of the day, a love of a parent for a child is always special and is always recognized by the Torah. So today as well, while she's not getting married yet, we have a few offers, and anyone who wants to up them, please let us know. But even though we still give her that bracha, achoti atayeh la'alvei revava, our daughter, our sister, our beautiful little hodayah, batsheva, hadas, may you grow to thousands and myriads, please God, to be a great merit to all of Am Yisrael.
And now to call up the woman who single-handedly kept the sparkling water in business for a full 9 months. Mom, please come up.
First of all, good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. As I look at this audience, I see my parents and parents-in-law, and just filled with such enormous gratitude to you. The last time I had a baby in Johannesburg was 20 years ago, when I had my precious Aaron, who's been with us for the last month and leaving in about an hour and a half. And so we haven't really had family. Well, they've always come for a little bit, but just to have you close by is just so precious. And my sisters, Sarah, Tamar, Nisi, my sister-in-law, Shelley, just it's been such a gift to have your help and your support over this time. My nieces and nephews, and of course this warm, incredible community. A month before I fell pregnant, we moved, and I gave away every single solitary baby thing. And but I don't need one thing, because this community is just incredible, generous, thoughtful, helpful, and we couldn't be more blessed. Thank you. It's hard to believe and conceive of such bracha, a partnership with Hashem like no other, adding an neshama to our family for hodayah's sisters and brothers. Hodayah, batsheva, hadas tells the story of gratitude, of seven, and of the Chag of Sukkot, a Chag of Simcha and Achdut. They call it a geriatric pregnancy, and COVID visited too. Some extra oxygen and hazmat suits didn't stop you from pushing through into our worlds and into our hearts. Here to greet you and hold you is our Bechor Aaron Zeved, a name representing those shpizin into whose company you arrived. And we give you a bracha of shalom and malchut, the kimidot that they display, and you, Be'ezrat Hashem, will derive and manifest. Ashira represents our family's love of song, most especially enjoyed on the Chag of Simcha. We love singing in our sukkah. May you always know true joy, hodayah, purpose and happiness, and always have a song in your heart. Chabad Hasidus teaches us that aside from the traditional ushpizin, the various rabbeim come to visit each Sukkot night. Menachem Yisrael, holding the names and energies of the Baal Shem and the Lubavitcher Rebbe, welcomes you in the spirit of loving every Jew and every soul, and encourages you, in order for you to reach your life's goals, to always be an emissary, a shlucha of Hashem, wherever you go and whatever you do. Gabriel Amichai represents our most formidable nation, into whom you've been privileged to be born. While we've been warned that our history and our future will be defined by twists and turns, churning and yearning, light and burning, our nation lives. Ami Chai. And you, Hodayah, are now a link in that chain, and we bless you that you take away any of the pain and anguish and lead us to a beautiful future filled with redemption, geula, and love. Sarah Nachama Avigail was born on Rav Kook's birthday, our dear friend Phyllis's yahrzeit, and holds the name of two of the matriarchs in our family. Her name and birth date represent Adatilu Mi Hashkafa, our love and reverence for Eretz Israel, our special friend Phyllis, and all our friends, and the building of Chinuch in Cape Town as well. And a most critical message to send to you, my precious daughter. You were born to powerful women whose status as female only served to enhance, and they took every chance they had to advance themselves as human beings and as Jews. And we encourage you to choose this way. Uriah Hallel was born close to Shavuot time, and so her name, meaning light of Hashem, was to show the grandeur and brightness of Torah. My precious daughter, always use Torah as your guide, your light, your insight. It is your right and privilege, your birthright and duty. It's all there, and you will see it as long as you always keep it close and hold it as your highest value. Talmud Torah keneged kulam. And now you, hodayah, batsheva, hadas. Hodayah, hodu Hashem ki tov ki leolam chasto. We are overwhelmed by the blessing and gift. Rabba emunatecha. Great is Hashem's faith in us to be able to lift, nurture, and protect love and respect, guide and hold another soul. Thank you, Hashem, for this privilege. Our commitment is truly to do our best to make you proud. Batsheva, daughter of 7, and heaven sent, that we read Kohelet on Sukkot, the day we named you, written by Batsheva's wise son, Shlomo HaMelech. May you always have the wisdom of Shlomo and the beauty and insight and innocence of his mother Batsheva. And finally, the myrtle, hadas, one of the Arba Minim, the 4 species of Sukkot, represents deeds. And hadas, while learning is critical, like our nation stood at Har Sinai with the words Na'aseh v'nishma, we will do and then we will learn on their lips and in their heart. There is no need to wait to start doing good deeds and mitzvot until you have full understanding. Pirkei Avot teaches us ha'ma'aseh hu ha'ikar, that the deed and doing is the key, and there is no need for sophisticated planning and knowledge before doing what is good and right. And these are our brachas to you, my special girl. And as I just stand overwhelmed by this flood of bracha, I want to mention one other magnificent, magical bracha in my life. People often ask how I do it. And there's one singular secret sauce, and that is you, Johnny. My love, my guide, my support, my champion, my fan, my everything. I could think of no better person to just be my partner through life's twists and turns and through everything. Thank you for helping us bring another magnificent soul into the world, and thank you for everything. Thank you for coming, everybody.
It was the early hours of first day Sukkot, 4:12 to be exact. Despite the initial excitement, everything had calmed down. It was peaceful, quiet, and dreamy.
At least that was Dad's experience as he lay on the chair comfortably sleeping. Now that he's actually met the baby, please come up and say a few words.
Hello, everybody. I'm totally kind of like overwhelmed here. What I want to do is sing, actually. There's a beautiful song that says which really reflects the names, and Natalie speaks so beautifully, and I can't really follow that. I should have spoken first. But I just want to say it. It says Hapam Odet Hashem. This time, Hapam Odet Hashem. This time I'm going to thank Hashem. And then it goes, thank you, Hashem. And right now, that's all I think. That's all I can think of is thank you, Hashem. And that's really why one of the reasons why we called her hodayah, to thank Hashem. When Leah has Yehuda, her fourth child, she says, Hashem, that this time she can thank Hashem in a real way, understanding that everything's complete. And everything's complete because hodayah is our batsheva. She's our 7th child, Baruch Hashem. And the number 7 is a very powerful number. It indicates completion. It's the 7 days of the week. But I saw from the Shem Shmuel, the Shem Shmuel says that we speak about sovas machot. Sovas machot means a complete satiation of happiness, of joy, of simcha, which is what we all want now. We need it. We want it. We want it. And Baruch Hashem, Hashem has really given us such a bracha that we're able to feel the sovas machot, the completion of all those simchas. But he says, where do you get that from? And that's why it's so incredible that hodayah, batsheva, hadas was born on Sukkot. He says, because those are the 7 mitzvahs of Sukkot. They're the 7. We speak about the 3 hadasim, the 2 aravot. That's 5. The lulav and the etrog. Those are we call them the 4 species, but there's 7 parts of them because the 7 is the completion. And what we do with that is we take all of those 7 and we bring them together in one. That's called an igud. That's called a gathering together of things. And the Shem Shmuel says that hadas is the ultimate in igud. Hadas is the ultimate in bringing things together. And the reason for that is if you look at the Hadas branch, one of the halacha of the Hadas branch is that it has to be mishulash, it has to be in threes. So if you look on it, you'll see all those little leaves become, they're all in three, like buds of three. And why is that? Because ultimately the first coming together is a coming together of three. Two is not a coming together, that's just a partnership, which we'll speak about in a minute. But three is the coming together of something else, of other things. And it brings everything together and it consolidates that all. And that's really what hadas is all about, is coming together, bringing things together, completion and consolidation. So the name hodayah is a name which indicates thanks. The name batsheva is a name which not only is because she's the seventh, but also because she brings sphere. She brings total satiation for our family, to bring the completion of our beautiful family. And it's just to see everybody here. Where are the little ones? There, eating. Just to be able to see our beautiful family together. You know, when we bought our car, which is over there, which has got enough seats for 8 people. So now we're in a bit of trouble. So we're now going to take Aaron back to the airport. But really, it's just to be able to feel that sense of completion, that batsheva, and ultimately the hadas, to be able to bring the things together. I just really want to acknowledge Natalie. I don't think that I've ever in my life seen a person who is able to build a school, build a community, build a family, build a partnership in the way that you can, with such finesse. It's amazing to see her with a little baby, giving her so much love, the same amount of love that she gives to the bigger ones, and the same amount of effort and love and warmth that she gives to her whole family, which is the school, which is the community. And thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem, for you. Thank you for the words that you said to me. But I think that ultimately our family owes everything to you, Nat. That you hold everybody together. You are the igud, you're the glue that holds everyone together. We've got so many different personalities and so many different ways and so many different things going on. And Baruch Hashem, that you're the one who brings it together. Natalie's name is Natalia, which means HaKadosh Baruch Hu Natal, to lift up. And through you, you've lifted all of us up. You've brought us into who we are. You've consolidated this, and all of this through, as she said, COVID was a terrible time. We didn't know she was pregnant. Thought she had COVID. Then we thought she was pregnant and didn't have COVID. But Baruch Hashem, we're here today, being able to celebrate this wonderful thing. And thank you everybody for being here. When Leah calls her son hodayah, Yehuda, sorry, the Sforno says that the reason she does that is because she's taking names from people that came before. There's a woman in the Torah called Yehudit Bat Be'eri, and she is the first person that carries the name Yehudi or Yehudit in the Torah. And it just makes me think of the incredible foundation that hodayah have, that our whole family has, with their grandparents sitting here in front of us, and the lines that come from both sides of people that are giving, part of community, and part of the light of Torah that is in our lives. And Bezras Hashem, we can all come together only in smachot, in beautiful times, in times of sheva, in times of satiation, of everything, where we can really feel that igud, that we can feel that combination of coming together and feeling that warmth and that love that we all feel. I want to say again, thank you everybody. Thank you to everybody for being here, for being part of our simcha, and thank you to my beautiful family for just being who you are and what you are. And Bezrat Hashem will continue to grow together. Thank you, everybody. בידך לבד, כי הנני בידך לבד, כך אומר ביד miyad hayotzer. Ribono elamim yodati, yodati, yodati. Hineni biyadcha, biyadcha, biyadcha levad. Hineni biyadcha, biyadcha, biyadcha levad. Kachomer biyad, biyad hayotzer. Hay miyim gam v'samech b'yitzos v'sach mulois, hay v'sach mulois. B'chol yosei sever ye'amayt b'mini v'hashienu v'lispat nafshi. Mi balanei yotzcha ve'ezrascha, ein 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 Yodati, yodati, yodati. Ki hineni miyadcha, miyadcha, miyadcha levad. Ay, ay, ay. Ki hineni miyadcha, miyadcha, miyadcha levad. Kachomer biyad, miyad hayotzer. Ay, ay, ay. Miyim gam v'samech b'yitzos v'sach mulois, hay v'sach mulois. B'chol yoshvei sever ye'amayt b'mini v'hashienu v'lismat nafshi. Mi balanei yoscha ve'yezrascha, ein 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 ezra v'yeshua. Ein 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 oid milvanoi. So, just before we sing our last song, we just want to say thank you to Choni as well for. I said it last time as well. Yochi. Thank you to Yochi. I've renamed you. Choni R. To Yochi, thank you so much just for being here and for playing. It makes it so beautiful. And thank everybody, and to thank everybody who helped with the setup. Really appreciate it. One of our favorite songs is a song from Hallel that is really reflects what we're feeling right now. It's Zayda Mark's sleeping song, right? Kayli Ata, we speak about Hashem being our God, and we say Hodayah Hashem ki tov ki l'olam chesed. Please sing with us. you, everybody. It's so special to have everybody here. Please, there's so much food. Please feel free to take, to eat, to drink, to eat more and drink more. And just please, God, we should always be able to share simchas together. And just to say thank you for everybody who joined on Zoom. Thank you for being with us from near and far. God bless everybody. Mazel tov, mazel tov. Please, God, only simchas.